Yes, everyone, and welcome back to the Südkurve Show, episode 12 with Zia Talks and Footy Reacts. Today's episode is incredibly special because I get to finally host after it genuinely feels like winning a trophy. I've won a trophy on YouTube. What phase am I in? Um,
There you are.
Mikel, Mikel Arteta will know about that. Do you know what I mean? Big up to everyone, though. Hope everyone is doing well. Smash the likes and subscribe on both channels, as you do. No messing about. Zia, how you doing today, bro?
I'm doing all right, actually, to be fair. Obviously, my sleeve's been a mess, but other than that, it's been all right, bro, to be honest. Um,
Come on.
yeah, hopefully you're doing good. And listen, chat, hopefully you're all doing good, the G's. Slap the like, subscribe to both channels, like you said. And hopefully you're good wherever you are. It's that simple. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man,
But
100%.
yeah, what's up?
Yeah, 100, man. Feels good. We both got second channels up and running. So
Yeah,
off the YouTube ting, we're I'm well as well, man. And my club is actually well as well. You know, you
for
know.
now. For
For
now.
now, we are not in the mud, but we're still in the quicksand. So, you know, Liverpool Football Club chat are actually 5 games unbeaten. And funny enough, this fraud didn't do a show last week. So we've actually not done a show properly since Liverpool's unbeaten run.
Yeah, but circumstances was against us. You can't even lie.
Yes, circumstances was against us. However, um, yeah, you know, we've got the topics loaded up. Transfer stuff. Bayern Munich dropped points, so yeah, Zia will be getting a cooking. Don't you worry. Even if it is just a draw, listen, I have waited months for this.
So you're saying you're getting an unvaluable cooking out of this? Fucking
Yep.
great.
So what we're gonna do, chat?
Unvaluable. There's no value to it.
How we're gonna do this for you, chat? Is the best way possible, right? So what we're gonna do is, yeah, we're gonna talk about some other stuff. We're just gonna leave it brewing. Let him just wait and wait. When a kid's been naughty, you don't punish them straight away. You punish them when they're unexpected, and you leave them hanging. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna do on it. Look, knowing my luck, we'll probably lose to Spurs at the weekend, and I'll go back. It'll go back to reality next
Oh
week.
yeah. By the way, after this, oh probably yeah. I was gonna be nice, but now after this, listen.
No, man. No, but
Imagine trying to cook. Imagine trying to cook like the guys that are leading their league. They drew like twice this season and lost once and won every other game. Have your moment under the sun. Have your moment under the sun today. It's okay. I just want you to remember, season doesn't end in December 17th. It ends in May, bro. Have your moment in the sun. If it makes you feel happy, part of the reason I let you host is because you won and I drew. You know,
yeah.
I was actually nicing you this week. So have your moment in the sun because I'm telling you, bro, like this is probably one of the few times you're ever gonna get it.
I think the best way to start is look, the club is doing well somewhat on the pitch. However, off the pitch, it's an absolute mess, you could call it. I'm sure everyone's seen what's been happening at the club over the past week with the whole Jamie Carragher situation on a slot,
Yeah.
Mohamed Salah. Will he now go and leave to the Saudi Pro League? Obviously, we'll have to wait for the transfer window to see if that happens or not. But what's your thoughts on Liverpool? Getting an opposition's thoughts on off the pitch stuff. What do you personally make of it?
So I said it when we did the Majlis show last week when you were my guest, which I appreciate you for joining, by the way. Um, to be quite frank and honest, it's very conflicting what Salah said because some things you can say is true, some things you can say it's not true, that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like I think the best out of anybody in the media to say anything, or like public or any public figure to say anything, I think was your legend captain Steven Gerrard. I think when he said certain this is right, this is wrong, this is this and this, the question is where is the captain as well? Um, because it's like you have the star guy and you have the manager. Both are going through it. You need the middleman. Who's the middleman? Van Dijk. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
I will also say my thing with Salah is, and I'm gonna give it to you like part of it is gonna be in an Arab lens. All right. I do think that there are some injustices against him. I really do. Um, but at the same time, I don't think Salah should have said that, oh, I have every right to earn my position. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, yes, you've done so much then, but what are you doing now? هذا السؤال, like, that's a question. What are you doing now, ya عم? As they say in Egypt. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? It's like, ya basha, what are you doing now? Right? And again, this is why, for me, I think Salah needs to listen, work on himself, and he should be back on that pitch. That's one thing I will say. However, it does not help, and this is where I agree with Mohamed Salah to a degree, when certain shitheads get more opportunities than him. The only guy that I can really back over Salah is a Chiesa.
In
How
the
many
attack,
times?
yeah.
Yeah, Chiesa. How many
And
times
I'll
did the
also
guy
put
before he
Hugo
gets
in there
press
as well.
complain about it? But he doesn't. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So my thing is, Salah should be working for his spot. So that's what he's wrong. But then at the same time, there are certain guys that should be also benched. That's how I view. Also, one more thing. Carragher is a scumbag, by the way. Because at one point, this guy said, no, who cares about AFCON? Now all of a sudden he wants to bring AFCON into the argument. No. Stick to the argument that you don't care about AFCON then. Unless if you want to say that, oh, maybe I don't care, but you know what, for argument's sake, blah blah. But no, he didn't even say that. You know what I mean? So he can stick over there. And then this is another thing that I found very funny, bro. I was actually in Judge Mon Hassam's chat for this one, but a friend of mine sent me a post. Salah is just walking like this. You know, he's walking. I think for your Brighton game, he was just walking. You know what I mean? Some fucker, I don't know what media publication it was like, oh, look at Salah. He's just look at this is an attitude that we should not be having, him just walking like this, or I don't know what. So now we're gonna judge him now for the way he walks. It makes no sense to me, bro. It just makes zero sense to me. So yeah, that's my overall view on Salah. And on Slot, you know my view. The brother should have been sacked time ago. What's he doing now for you?
No, I hear you. You make a point about, Salah speaking frustration with other players. Cody Gakpo, and I've used this exact same one time and time again, and I will again. Cody Gakpo got hooked off at Sunderland, half time for Mohamed Salah for Sunderland. Next game, he then plays 84 minutes. Mohamed Salah's benched. That's where I can see Salah's frustration when you've got players who haven't really got credit in the bank like he does, and he's out here, you know, keeping players on the pitch who are being shit, keeping players on the pitch who are getting hooked up for half time, while Salah's holding bench. In those scenarios, that's why I feel sorry for Salah, because he's doing everything possible, but then, not really, the others aren't getting punished for it. Look, the whole thing with Mohamed Salah, the only thing I disagreed with, and I mentioned this on the show, is I just didn't like the way he came out into the mix zone, which he practically apologized. He apologized to everyone at the club behind closed doors, which, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, you do you. And then obviously, he got offered to go into the mix zone. He said no. So, I feel like he can turn around at the club, because we saw, when he was at his true best on Saturday, he got himself an assist. Probably should have came away with 2 assists and a goal, to be fair. Yeah, Chiesa sets it up on a plate for him on another day. He puts it in the back of the net. But he had a good game against Brighton. He came on at the 25th minute because obviously Joe Gomez got injured. So he was a good substitute. And I hope this is the turning point. I really hope he isn't leaving. I don't think he will leave now in January unless we get a substantial offer, because the way he was walking around the crowd, etc., it didn't really look like a farewell. You know, it was more just kind of like, I'll see you kind of all in a couple of weeks. So from that perspective, I'm quite calm about the situation. Yeah, Jamie Carragher is an absolute tit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like people that will just dismiss Afcon. If I'm being truly honest, I just think that's very naive, and it's like, Jamie, no offense, when it comes to international duties, you're not the person to talk. You flopped for England, so like, what we're doing
Did he
here?
retire? Didn't he quit England at one point? That's what I'm hearing from some people.
Yeah, he
Like,
quit. He quit because he fell out with everybody and etc. So he wants to talk about falling out with people. He also fell out with people at Sky Sports, etc. Because what he did to some person on the motorway. If you know, you know.
oh yeah, I heard.
Like, opens up the window, bang. Do you
And
know what I mean? So if he wants to come out and talk about, making mistakes, Mohamed Salah gave his opinion. Jamie, you've actually done stuff to people, so I know which boat I would rather be in, if I'm being truly honest with you.
the thing is, Salah is just minding his own business a lot of the time. Like that's the thing I do. By the way, you know when you won against who was it, Inter Milan?
Yeah.
I find it amazing that he brought up work rate. Yeah, and then he mentioned Salah immediately. It's like he has an agenda, bro. Well, can I
He
tell you
has
something?
an agenda, he does.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Listen, you know my stance. I think there are certain right wingers better than you know my stance. But like I told you before. No, wait, but like I told you before, that doesn't mean Salah is bad. If anything, Salah has done a lot in the game. Yeah, like this is the thing. This is where people lose balance in conversations, bro. It's like at some point you just gotta appreciate the certain things that he has. You know what I mean? Because it's
Mhm.
like, bro, I guarantee you, there's gonna be a point in time this brother leaves. Whether forget about leaving Liverpool, he retires. People will respect him more, maybe then. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just one of those ones, bro. Yeah, Nikhil, I agree. He is a puppet. He is a puppet. This fucking asshole. But anyway, that's besides the point. Big up Nikhil, by the way. But that's besides the point, right? Like the thing is for me, it's just like, bro, whatever issue that's going on, bro, if Salah is gonna stay, he and Slot better sort it out. Which it doesn't. I don't know if that's gonna happen. That's something for you and any Liverpool fan to tell me, right? Because I don't follow Liverpool as much as you guys. But that's one way it would work. The other thing is, now I saw the game you played against Inter Milan a little bit while I was doing promo class with Jester. On the like it was in my background. Now I see that Ekitike was playing well in the striker pairing. When I remember when I insisted striker pairing, but Isak apparently wasn't. What's going on with Isak?
You know me, I'm a big Isaac fan. You know how happy
I
I was
know
with
that's why I'm
that.
asking. But I'm not even trying to diss because I think Isak will eventually be good. I think people, people are like. I think Isak will eventually be good at one point with under a different manager.
I think with Isaac, he's struggling with a couple of things. Um, you know, Alexander Isak isn't helping himself at the same time. Do I think it's completely on him? No, because if he had the chances that Ekitike has, he's on the similar numbers. And the difference between Ekitike and Isak is Ekitike's got that bite between the teeth. He's got that tenacity. He's got that mentality to prove everyone wrong.
He
Because,
wants to involve everyone as well. By the way, I saw that Frankfurt.
you look at it from this perspective, right? He's like, when he obviously joined the club, he would have seen, the Isak to Liverpool rumours. Like players, obviously, when you join a club, they hear rumours about all the players joining the club,
Yeah,
and
obviously.
you know, you probably will feel a bit intimidated. One of the best strikers in the Premier League coming to the club, you've just signed, and you might be already on the bench before even match day one. So he's just used that mentality to kind of put a spanner in the works and put a headache for the manager, make the manager have problems, which is a good thing to have, really. On Alexander Isak, I don't think it's much as a fitness issue anymore. I think a lot of it's down to the system. He looks very isolated, very disconnected um, with the midfield. And I think with him, he needs to sharpen up on a couple of things. I do think he will come good because he's actually got into dangerous areas. If he's because he against in the last game, he was getting into dangerous areas against Inter Milan, and he's just not receiving the ball. Like moments like that, I can't really complain. Like you're meant to be my striker. Get in the box, score me the goals. That's what he's
Yes.
been brought in to do. And if he's not receiving the ball and the teammates aren't getting him the ball, I can't really complain because I'm not asking him to drop deep all the time. No, because that's not his game. It never was his game at Newcastle. So, you know, I think for him, it would naturally come with him. The manager obviously is a problem because in the sense of how he sets up the team with Isak. But Isak as a player, I'm not concerned because I know he will come good. I'm just loving Ekitike to be honest with you right now because yeah, he's in fine form, man. I'm gonna make a bold statement, and I know this is gonna get clipped, so fuck it. Yeah, the thing is with Ekitike, he reminds me of Henri. Now I don't think he's anywhere near Henri.
Profile, I hear it. That's why I'm not really.
The way that Henri
I was
used to
gonna
drop,
say Benzema as well as profile.
yeah, do you know the way that Henri used to drop the shoulder, have that burst of yard of pace, where he'll frighten defenders. Defenders are standing off Ekitike. They did that for one of the counter attacks the other day, and he literally just slowed down the ball, and then he used his ability on the ball, sped up the ball really quick, dropped the shoulder past the defender, and he was like, "Yeah, but see you later, mate. Go to the shop for me."
Yeah,
Do
because
you
he
know? And
has
that.
technical ability, and he. By the way, Ekitike. By the way, when he was at Frankfurt, like he and Marmoush at the time, and then they had to be. Was it him and Batshuayi or no Wahi, right? What would happen is this guy would try to get goals for himself, but he would try to involve others as well. Um, and he'd use his technical ability and link up play to provide that. At Liverpool, he's being used as the lone nine, I would assume, right? Like only one or two games he's been playing with Isak. So big up Lewis. So my thing is like my at least at the time, my fear was would fans be happy with having that type of profile because obviously you guys at the time wanted an out striker. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that it's working out for Ekitike to be honest, because I was afraid that talent was gonna get fucking getting less praise, was gonna look off because of how the Premier League is. So fair play to him, man. Fair play to him, and that shows that he has a mentality as well. Maybe the mentality side is what I didn't really expect much of him, but fair enough. You know what I
Would you
mean?
have taken him at Bayern Munich?
What?
Would you have taken him at Bayern?
I'll be real.
Because you said you wanted Nick Voltermaid, and I think he's better than Nick Voltermaid.
I'll be real. At the time, I wasn't thinking that he's ready yet. Not gonna lie, because there were times in Frankfurt where his decision was a little bit off. But again, that's me underestimating the mentality a little bit. You know what I mean? Like he's come to the Premier League, to be fair to him, and I think he's improved his mentality. You know what I mean? Like he's improved his game, bro. That's something I have to give Ekitike a lot of credit in. Like I don't think people are giving Ekitike credit in the sense that he's improved his mentality because they just see him as like, oh, he's a baller. Yeah, but he's a baller because he had the abilities, But like, I think he's improved in the sense that he knows that he has to fix up in a few things in the final third, and he's reaping the rewards, bro. You get me?
Yeah, he's a baller, man. And, you know,
Yeah,
he's actually just a cold player. His celebration is fuck. Bro, his celebration for the second goal was nasty, man. The way he looked at the Brighton team and fans was nasty. Like, yeah, no, he's a bad boy
yeah,
player,
but
man.
yeah, if let's say you guys are forced to keeping, but here's the problem. You know the thing with Ekitike, even though he is a baller, I look at it in a profiling sense as well. Like, is Ekitike the profile I would take? Maybe I'd take him and then have another striker. Cool. But, like, because the thing is, the strikers that we usually have are target men, other than Harry Kane. Harry Kane is a different one. Harry Kane is, and that's why it's kind of annoying sometimes to watch him, but different conversation for a different time. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. But listen, Ekitike, fair play to him. Like, if you guys have an issue, don't be shocked if Real Madrid try to swoop in as well.
Real Madrid can sod off. Right? They can jog on. No, man.
Or
They're not.
PSG is another club because obviously they would eventually want a striker.
I've seen someone mention, do you see another Alvarez situation? Like, obviously, Alvarez left Man City, Haaland was there. I don't think we do.
Yeah, but you
because
don't need them. You don't need them, do you? You have Ekitike, they're a similar profile.
No, I'm on about, like, do you know how Alvarez left Manchester City?
Oh, you're saying Ekitike could do the same? Yeah, that's
I
possible.
don't think he will, though, because, like, we can. The thing is, I think they can both suit a 4-4-2 when they both get going. I think they can both. We can rest one and play our natural formation, and plus, once Liverpool get going again, because we will be back next season, yeah, we will be playing 50, 60 plus games a season. So there's going to be games thick and fast. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not concerned about the balance. Like, Liverpool have dealt with Salah, Mane, Firmino, and obviously Jota, God rest his soul, and Luis Diaz all at the same time before. So
Yeah.
with Darwin Núñez in the mix as well at the time when he was at the club. So we've had to balance like 5-6 attackers at once. So I'm sure we can balance, two strikers. So when it comes to that sense, I'm not too worried. No, I do not want to sell him in the slightest, man, because the guy is he's a
Yeah, I know,
special talent.
but again, whoever's your manager needs to figure out the what you call it, needs to figure out the whole system with them too. But that, by the way, that would then mean, unfortunately, and I know we just talked about Salah earlier, but that would then mean Salah might have to be gone, bro, and you may not even need a right winger. Because that, by the way, the players that you have, it could either it suits a diamond or it suits inverted wingers.
Mm-hmm.
Inverts can be one of the inverted ten or like whatever, you know what I mean, inverted wingers / wide tens.
No, I hear you. I think for me, it all depends on what the next coach is. Because if Arne Slot is somehow turns it around, I think he wants to. I think he wants to go with the lone striker and a left and right winger, and then still go with a natural 10. I think this is going to be very interesting when Salah goes to AFCON, because Florian Wirtz has been at his best when Salah's not in the team. So, and that's not just Mohamed Salah. It's very hard to have two creative outlets, high profiles in the same team and both do well. It's very hard, especially when you only have one forward up top. So for me, I think it's going to be very interesting. I'm excited to see when Frimpong comes back, because Frimpong will be back from his injury. Because he's been out for a while. So I'm excited to see him again. And I won't say slot ball is cooking, but it's interesting. 5 games unbeaten. You know what's interesting? I'm going to ask you questions here. We're 10 points behind Arsenal. Now, I'm not saying Liverpool are in the title race. Okay? Chat, hear me out. Yeah, we've got over 20 plus people watching. Yeah.
Okay.
Smash the likes and subscribe. Right. Now, do you think if Liverpool win the next 4 games in Tottenham, Wolves, Leeds, and Fulham, they're back in the title race with 10 points behind Arsenal? Because after that 5th game will be Arsenal.
Bro, I'm not gonna like put the fries in the bag. Bro, what are we doing here? Bro.
You know what? If Liverpool win the next 4 games, chat, you can clip this up, yeah? If we win the next 4 games in Tottenham, Wolves, Leeds, and Fulham, we're back in the title race. We're going on a fucking title charge. End of the season.
عزيز الله
going for it.
يخليك
If we win
ساعدني
the next 4.
عزيز انت موجود في الشات الله يخليك ساعدني مع الاخ هذه قاعد يستهبل بزياده يا اخي ساعدني الله يخليك برو what are you saying تفاهم معه يا اخي ايش هذا oh my god no man Aziz if he's in the chat will understand what I said bro
No, listen, no. You can laugh. You can laugh. No. Everyone can laugh, right? We've just been Inter and Brighton.
look at the response well, I'll be nice and I'm gonna be nice and translate what I said. I said, please help me talk to this guy, bro, and try to convince him like this guy, and he said he can't be helped.
No, listen, I want to be hurt. I want to be in the back. Yeah. Listen, if I'm gonna get hurt, I want to get hurt in style. Yeah. No, but no. Listen.
You know what? Reacts never. You know what? Never change, akhi. You know some people like as you said can't be helped. You know what? Don't change because it's entertaining content. خلاص. You know what? Who was it that said it? It was Lewis. Sometimes you just gotta let people speak and suffer themselves because it's just entertaining to see. خلاص. You think you're gonna, win these games and then compete? Yalla, say it. Yalla, go on.
But chap, you can't actually cook me, yeah? So you can't come back to me next week's show. Oh, Reacts, I thought you was winning the next 4 games. I said if we win the next 4 games. I think if Liverpool win the next 4 games, which
okay, I have a question. Are you gonna win the next 4 games?
No, I don't think we do. I think we win 3 out of the next 4.
Okay, so if you win the 3 out of the next 4, does that mean all of a sudden you're back in it?
The reason why I'm saying Liverpool are 100. As much as I think Liverpool are shit, on paper we're back in the title race if we win the next 4 games. Because Arsenal will drop points again. They're in a bit of a run, right? 10 points behind. So let's say if we win the next 4 games and Arsenal drop points, let's say they drop, 3 points. That's a 7-point gap, yeah? If you go and beat Arsenal, that's a 4-point gap. You're telling me Liverpool aren't back in the race?
I mean, but that depends if Arsenal and City drop points. Have you ever considered that?
Jack, you can say, oh, he's just being delusional. I'm not saying I think we will.
Okay, but you know why they're saying that, right? Because you didn't consider Arsenal dropping points, City dropping points, and whoever the fuck's above you dropping points, which it will eventually happen with some of these teams. But the top 2 most likely no. So now what?
Oh, even if they do, I don't think we'll get back in it. Arsenal have Aston Villa.
And then what was the point of this question?
They have Aston Villa at the end of the month again. Aston Villa, do something for me. They've got Everton next. Tough away ground. Right? Saturday night. Yeah? Then, they've got Brighton, which they probably will beat. But Aston Villa, right? And Everton. I can't hope for Everton win. Not even I could do that. If it happens,
Man saying you can't hope for an Everton, that's mad.
I can't.
Game's game.
Well, you think I'm going to want Man United to
Don't
win
hate
a
the
game?
player, hate the game.
It's like, do I want Man United to win a game? City will be further ahead. That's the thing, man. Like, Man City are just jarring, aren't they? No, I don't think we're anywhere near back in the race, chat. But I'm just saying, if Liverpool win the next 4 games and then go into that Arsenal game and they've dropped points, mathematically they are back in the title race if they go and get the 3 points at the Emirates. That's the thing. It's at the Emirates. That's the only thing. right?
Man said up the toffees, you know.
No. Reaction should still be worrying about Man City and Arsenal. They bottle jobs as usual. No, I agree, bro. I do agree. No, I'm happy with Florian, mate. I'm happy with Florian Wirtz. So you think no chance of a title race?
Do I think no chance with the title race? Nope. Because you'll drop points somewhere down the line, and they will keep on increasing their way up. So no chance. You've been out of it for a while, bro. Since that record of losing and all that, yeah, you've been out, bro. I can't lie. You've been down and out. Plus, on what basis have you seen you guys play thinking that you will get results on a consistent basis till May?
I don't think we will, but I'm just going based off the metrics and the logic.
Okay,
Right
well
now.
there you go. So you've answered the question yourself. Khalas, you've answered it without even answering it. The answer is you have no chance. Khalas, simple as that. Like, what are we doing here? Khalas. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, it's
I
that
guess
simple.
I guess we will see, innit? I guess we will we'll see who's
5 games unbeaten for what? For them to eventually drop points? Nice one, Hannah. I know, by the way, don't even take Hannah seriously. He's gaslighting the fuck out of you. He just wants you to be confident so he can clip your ass.
You
But
see,
then again, reacts. Like people saying, you've been moving delusional this stream a little bit, so like you'll get clipped regardless.
how am I moving? What have I said that's delusional?
Man asking the question when he knows the answer. You're asking a rhetorical question.
No, I'm asking, is it even a possibility? So you're saying
Okay,
that
and I told you no. And I told
right?
you
Okay,
no.
then,
Plain
dear.
and simple.
If we win the next 5 games, we'll win the title race.
If you win the next 5 games and the fuckers above you drop points, okay, but that's not happening. So
Well, no,
the
'cause
answer is
one of them
no.
would- I just want. Oh man.
Bro, you know what you're doing? You're trying to cope. I understand. You're trying to cope. Listen, it's okay for you guys to be where you are. I mean, this is where you used to be back in the early 2000s. You know what I mean? Yeah, and the early 2010s. It's okay. It's okay, brother. Just get used to it. That's what you were used to when you start being a fan. It's fine. Anyway, I think we can move on and you can have your moment of fame. Um, talking about my draw. What do you want to talk about, bro?
So,
And
Bayern
also
Munich,
Uber contract talks, by the way. Eventually, we need to talk about that. But
Bayern Munich, the scary, scintillating team from Germany. You know,
okay,
meant to be cooking and that. Yeah, you're
yeah,
in some shaky ass form too. You lost to
okay.
Arsenal. You should have lost to Union Berlin. 1-0 down to Sporting. Stuttgart, to be fair, you slapped them. Mainz, you were struggling. Freiburg, I'm pretty sure he was 2-0 down.
No, we were fiber. We played them before Arsenal. But yeah,
Yeah,
we
I know,
were
but
losing. To be fair, so fine, you can have that. Okay,
you know, if it wasn't for the Harry Kane
and we
and
won,
them,
but
yeah, you man would have been getting cooked. So
I,
what's going
no,
wrong with
but
the club?
no, but you see with us reacts. Our problem is our finishing was lackluster against Mainz. Anyone that watched that game will know. Bro, even the players that we rate weren't good on the day. I'm talking Harry, and I'm talking about in terms of finishing. I'm talking about Kane. I'm talking about Ulisse. I'm talking about Carl. Even though I thought Ulisse and Carl were lively, but their finishing wasn't really there. You know, Nabry, bro, he was back to the Nabry of last season and years prior. You know what I mean? Um, then you have who played? Bro, Goretzka, by the way, he needs to fuck off from this team. Fucking, he played. He and Kimmich played. Yeah, Goretzka needs to fuck off. Good thing that Davies is back because now there's more reason for Bischoff to play midfield rather than left back. Even though I didn't mind Bischoff left back, to be honest. Kim and Jacka. Hey, listen, you need a center back. Kim and Jackass is available, bro. How much for free? I can give you for free, bro. Yeah. It's not a discount for free, bro. Kim Jackass is available for you, brother. Ito played. Not really bad, but why did he get subbed off? Stanley center back, crazy work. I thought we put that in the bin ages ago. But yeah, listen. At the end of the day, like us drawing was down to the fact that we weren't clinical enough going forward, and we had fuck ups defensively in moments. That's what it really was, bro. But regardless of all that, we still had an unbelievable start to the season with the resources that we had. So you can laugh all you want. You can say that we're not all that.
Resources. No.
Yes.
We're not allowing this.
Yes.
No, you're sat in your seat, yeah? Fucking my guy said resources. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button.
Did you not see how I was moving in the summer?
No?
I
You
was
cried
pissed
about
that
Verts
Palace
and
didn't want to give us players.
What?
By the way, Aziz is right. Our defense could stop. I did talk about that in my own stream. He's not lying. That is something that could stop us, because you know it's with our center backs in general, right? Upamecano, Ta, Kim, the lawyer. They're all good in a lot of games, but they have like one game in them in which they'll fumble. That's the problem with every single one of them. It's like they're all bozo gene merchants. You get me? And this is why when people say our defense, it's because of that specific fact. They always have a reason to fucking fumble somewhere down the line. It's like maybe one will do a job, then another will fumble, or they'll both fumble, or they'll both do good. You don't know. It's like a whole mystery. It's like, you know, you know those mystery boxes where you get your fucking weapons and zombies in COD.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's set for center backs. Which type of center back are you getting on the day? Are you getting the good version of Upamecano, or are you getting the shit one? Are you getting the good version of Tar, or the shit one? Are you getting the good version of Kim Min Jae, or the Kim Min Jackass? You know what I mean? Like, this is the problem. So Aziz is right. Like, our center backs are mysteries. Unless, Ito, he's good, but he gets injured a lot. You know? Stanley is not a center back. But this is why anyone that's been watching me, I've been saying I want Nico Schlotterbeck at my club. And Reacts, you know this because we talked about it on one of the streams when we were talking about Schlotterbeck links.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been wanting Nico Schlotterbeck at this football club. More than Gay even. Because I think Schlotterbeck, because he's in the Bundesliga, doesn't get talked about enough. Guy got IQ, guy got physical.
I think he lacks pace, you know.
No, he's actually pretty pacey.
Like, I think Gahey's clear of Schlotterbeck.
I don't think he's clear. I'll be real. I don't.
Gahey has pace. He can be a threat in the air. He has recovery pace. He has technical ability on the ball. He can bring the ball out.
No, but I think Schlotterbeck can do all those things.
I also think Schlotterbeck's injuries do scare me a little bit.
Yeah, the injury is the only thing. But other than that, I think he's sound. Bro, that guy, bro, you know what game I recommend you watching back? Watch back his performance against us. That guy was a menace. I'm not joking. He was a fucking menace to society. But this is why I want a guy like him. Because the thing is, I think what we're missing is a guy. Yes, talk and lead, fine. But sometimes you have to lead with actions, not just with words. You know, that's the thing. Like Jonathan Tah, somebody that will speak. And that's all good. But again, I need lead with action. I think Schlotterbeck can lead with action, bro. And this is why I need a guy like him. Don't get it twisted. I think Gahey's very good. I think the only thing that's against him is his height, bro. His height is against him, in my personal opinion. Nothing against him, but I need somebody that's hella dominant in the air. I don't know if he's going to be as dominant in the air as people think.
He's quite... The thing is with Gahey, people will just look at his height and think, yeah, he's fucking tiny.
No, I know he can jump, but it's not. Is it going to be imagine, let's say Gahey faced a Gabriel. Is he going to be able to fucking beat him in the air? Because I think a Schlotterbeck could.
I think he has the physicality, but
and I'm talking a one-off option. Obviously, Gabriel is an amazing center back. I don't want to disrespect, but you know what I mean. Like in a one-off moment.
Yeah, but it's very hard to beat Gabriel in general.
No, I'm saying hypothetically because I'm talking about the best. When you're playing against the best of the best, you know, circumstance, This is what I'm talking about. Because again, in football, there's there's marginal like room for error. That's why I'm saying that. Taw in the air is good, but Taw, the problem with him, he's very rash. You know, so when you're very rash, what you do is you get caught out. You know what I mean? Which, to be fair, he hasn't been as rash this season, which I'll give him 100% credit for. Yeah. He neither has Opa, by the way. Opa hasn't been as rash as usual. Yeah, that's another thing I have to give him credit for. Same as Kim Min Jae. But again, I'm talking about in the biggest moment. Like, for example, Arsenal game, right? The only game that we lost. Yeah, imagine if that game, it was the Champions League final. Or it was the Champions League semi-final, right? Imagine if them performances happened then. That cost us trophies, doesn't it? That's what I'm focusing about. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but again, you have to do that if you want to win. Winners have to think like this. You can't think like, oh, but he will do this. He'll maybe do this. He'll maybe do this. In reality, sure, it is possible, yeah. But also in reality, if you don't look at the problems you have now, eventually the other possibility to the ones that people are like, oh, but this can happen. Okay, the other possibility of maybe rather than the good happening, a bad could happen. Why not fix the problem from now? This is why I think we need a center back, bro. However, I know our board won't get a center back. Hell, I also think we need a left-sided attacking player because there are games that, listen, I don't think we miss Diaz as much as people think. However, when you're playing Nabri left wing, yeah, instead of Luis Diaz, that's kind of concerning to me because Nabri's been working as a 10, not as a left winger, bro. Yeah. Yes, he had that one or a few good games on the left when he played against Sporting Lisbon, for example. I thought that was a good game from him. I even gave him MOTM, man of the match, in my reaction, believe it or not, because he got the goal and he got the assist and he played well. Yeah, I kept it fair. Yeah, a lot of people rated Carr and he was amazing, but I gave it to Nabri regardless. However, at the same time, let's be real, a lot of the times Nabri doesn't play great on the left. He plays great in the middle. And the only reason why he's been playing left is because when Diaz gets suspended, which he got suspended against Mainz, by the way, yeah, and he was suspended in the Champions League games, right? We had to put Nabri on the left, play Carl in the middle, which Carl plays well in the middle and on the right, don't get it twisted, and Olise on the right, they interchange, middle, right, whatever, right? So now, you have Nabri on the left. Is that sustainable enough if, in case Diaz becomes a bozo and gets a suspension again because of how aggressive he is? You know what I mean? This is why I need another left-wing option. Yeah? I need another left-wing option in January because of stuff like this. You get me? So, yeah, listen. I mean, that's my thoughts on Bayern. Listen, do I still think that we can do something? Yeah. I still think we can. Will I guarantee that we're going to do anything? I want to see more through the second half of the season. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I think the league is a wrap because every time we drop points, Borussia Dortmund and Lipstick, they decide to drop points at the same time. I'm not even going to bullshit. Yeah?
Lipstick.
But, yeah, because they are moving fraudulent. By the way, can I tell you something about that club, by the way? Yeah, you know that club is owned by Red Bull, yeah? And they don't go by 50+1 rule. You do know, like, when I blame other Bundesliga clubs, Leipzig are the best example because these fuckers, instead of being selling clubs, they could actually be using the resources and funds that they have to actually spend on players and actually maintain players. Yeah, retaining players. But what do? They get rid, and now they're not competing some seasons. Some seasons they are, some seasons they aren't. You know? And then they go to the Champions League, and they have frauds missing chances. Like, for example, Šeško and the man against Real Madrid. In which they could have beaten them, by the way. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is with these frauds. You know what I mean? I actually think Borussia Dortmund, to be fair, lately in the past few years, even though in the Bundesliga they like to be bottle jobs, I have a feeling in the Champions League they may go further than people think because of how they're structured and some of the players that are over there. Like, I rate a few of their players until you tell me Anton and Adeyemi, and then I'm like, yeah, you're taking the piss. You know what I mean? But guys like Schlotterbeck, guys like Mecha, guys like Svensson, Ryerson, to be fair, Tim Kuto as backup right wing back. You know what I mean? Brandt, Maximilian Bayer as backup is decent. Guirassy up top, obviously. Like, they have some players, you know what I mean? So, Borussia Dortmund in Europe, I can actually see them, like, compete at least, you know? But that's about it. And even, I mean, they're out of the Pokal, but, I mean, if they were in it, I mean, who knows? But, again, yeah, that's my thought on the other German clubs. That's why I had to give some context so you understand why the league is where it is. But, again, with us, yeah, like, I don't know. It's just, yes, we're getting results, and that's great. But I think what would help us more is if we got a few more signings in January. If we get a few more guys in January, and I'm talking a left-sided attacking player, maybe that can play in the 10. And listen, Musiala may be playing, maybe you play Musiala, Lise Carr, maybe there's something there. Who the fuck knows? But are we going to rely on Jamal Musiala fully when he just come back to training this week from a fibula injury? Come on. You know what I mean? Alphonso Davies could be a left-sided player. But then again, who's going to be the left-back option? Because we want, any Bayern fan will know, Leimer plays better on the right because of the fact that Ulisse is with him. He can play on the left, but it's better with him being on the right, so Ulisse benefits. You know? So then now you have Stanisic there, but his concentration sometimes is off it. You know? So I don't know. It's just a weird situation that we are in. It's like we're doing good with the resources that we have, but we can be doing more. Yeah. And by the way, company still has things to learn because that Stanisic thing at center back was a treason, bro. That second goal we conceded to Jason, that was because of that change. If anything, Stanley could have gone off. He didn't need to stay on the pitch. You know what I mean? It's just. And by the way, here's another thing as well we need to talk about. We stink at defending set pieces. Just keep it 100. The amount of goals we've conceded from set pieces is ridiculous. Even to Arsenal, we conceded the set piece goal. Calling me fucking shocked. And we could have conceded more if Merino had his finishing boots on the day. So, yeah. My point is we need some players. We need to work on set pieces. And we need to be as clinical as we were in the start of the season. Because in the start of the season, we were actually hella clinical. We need to get back to being hella clinical. That's my point. So, yeah. By the way, lying, cheating, and stealing is an option on the left-hand side. True. But again, he could be playing on the 10 at times as well. So, again, we could do with one more attacking player. Yeah? One more. Because, by the way, Jackson's a donkey. Like, how is he in my fucking football club? God knows. By the way, React, you're going to laugh when I say this.
Most expensive loan signing of all time, you know.
Wait. Yeah. You and Liverpool fans are gonna laugh when I say this because I've seen both players in both of my clubs. I'm telling you right now, with a straight face, Darwin Núñez is better than Jackson. You can laugh all you want, but Jackson is a donkey. By the way, it's not even saying much because Núñez ain't great, but at least Núñez can use his brain here and there. Jackson can't use his brain once.
Oh.
I told you fucking laugh.
Man employs Jackson.
Yeah, but guess what? At least Núñez, to be fair, low-key uses a brain a little bit.
What? Darwin doesn't have a brain.
At least Núñez uses his brain a little bit. Fucking Jackson, what brain does he fucking use? How am I stopping the cap? I'm not going to stop the cap. Bro, I see it at Al Hilal week in, week out. Listen, I'm not even saying he's good. I think he's a donkey. Like, sometimes he does miss bare chances. That's like, what the fuck? You need to be finishing that. Or even at times on the ball, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, sometimes you have to. But at least at times you see something from Núñez. You know, like, you get a little bit of something. You get like 10, 20% of something. The fuck am I going to get with fucking Jackson? I get like, what? 1%, 2%?
No.
Like, let's be real. Jackson's a fucking donkey, bro. This is not me even trying to give Núñez credit. This is me trying to say Jackson's a fraud. Listen. No.
That's actually funny that this brother, supports.
Bro, big up Uncle Rods, man. I see you're in the chat, bro. I'm sorry. I've seen them both two of my clubs, bro.
I'll be honest. I'm taking Darwin Núñez, but
no, again, but this is not. By the way, the levels are in the floor, but you see, you guys are missing the point. Jackson's a fraud, bro.
You have no standards.
I have no standards. Are you taking the piss?
You employed Jackson.
Yeah, blame Hunners. Don't blame me.
You employed Darwin Núñez.
Brother, you employed Darwin Núñez for 80 mil. Fuck off.
Yeah, but when we employed Darwin Núñez, he was actually a bit of a talent. It was a bit of a prospect when we signed him. You signed
There
him
was
as
a bit of
flop.
no. So you were bad at scouting.
No.
Yes.
You signed him.
By the
No,
way,
no,
it's a
no.
Jurgen Klopp player. Klopp was Klopp scouting.
No, you signed him as a fucking flop, so it's even worse on you.
Yeah, but to be honest, the only reason why
Apparently he's been offered to River Plate.
Yeah, he's been getting injured a lot this season.
So Darwin could be leaving.
I don't mind it, to be fair, because that's how we get Mohamed Salah. By the way, can I tell you something? Yeah, Darwin Núñez hasn't been playing as much ever since Marcus Leonardo has entered the fucking field. No answer.
If that happened, I would fucking cry. I would actually cry.
No. We don't need that. By the way, I think if he leaves, he'll go to a South American club or elsewhere. He won't go to. Bro, the thing is with Darwin Núñez, by the way, in Al Hilal, he hasn't been like good at all. Don't get it twisted, but it's not like insultingly terrible. Does that make sense? Like with Jackson, it's insulting. It's insultingly terrible at Bayern. Like you see him on the pitch, and you're like, you can differentiate him with everybody else. Also, keep in mind, Darwin Núñez is playing in the Saudi league as well. Like, I'm not gonna dispute that, but the thing is, and elsewhere, to be fair, maybe what's helping Núñez is he's playing under Inzaghi. Inzaghi gets the best out of certain players. Who knows? Maybe Jackson would have benefited off an Inzaghi. Who the fuck knows? That's how good Inzaghi is. You know. But then again, like the fact that Darwin Núñez knows when to fucking tramp a ball, you know, for Malcolm to score or for Leonardo to score or that stuff, like at least I'm getting something. With Jackson, what the fuck am I really getting? The only time Jackson was ever useful is maybe he's in front of goal, like few yards, and maybe he'll score a tap in. Oh, fucking great. No, he has Wesley. He's been terrible. Ask any Bayern fan; they'll tell you he's been dog shit. We don't want him to stay. We don't want. Listen, I have no hatred for Jackson. I just don't think he's good enough.
No, you.
I don't have a no. I do not have a Darwin Núñez shirt. I have a Ruben Neves shirt. Nice one though. Ruben Neves.
Darwin Núñez shirt.
Ruben Neves. Come on, man. Listen, bro. You keep on laughing, bro. You keep on laughing, bro.
Is that the type of songs you sing over there?
No. There's Arabic songs. That's one of the chants. No, but that was one. No, but that was one of the chants. But that's one of the chants for him.
Man,
do you want to hear Arabic? So I'll show you, bro.
Oh my god! You know what, you guys?
What? Do you not want to sing that? Why are you laughing, bro? They're Arabic chants.
Oh. Do you know what your club reminds me of?
I
believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
العب يا هلال الجمهور
وراك listen to this
هزم العابك يا هلالي Do you want more?
Please stop.
Man said stop, bro. You need to pull up the Saudi and you'll see what chants we chant, bro. Because you clearly don't.
It loves flops. Flop FC.
No, I don't like flop. By the way, do you know why I brought up Núñez in the conversation in the beginning? I'm trying to tell you that seeing Jackson is that bad that I have to stoop low to giving Núñez a little praise. That's the message. But you guys don't get the message, so it's okay. You guys are still in your feelings from when he was at your club. And I understand because I'm in my feelings with Jackson in my club. I'm in my feelings about Zane in my club. So I understand. I get it.
Look, they're going to sign Darwin Núñez when Jackson leaves.
Bro, I'm good. I don't even like the fact that Núñez is here. I welcome him because obviously, we welcome people to Saudi like that. You know what I mean? But like at the same time, like it's not like he's any good. It's just that I would rather him than the Jackson. That's it. Jackson is just a donkey.
No, but real talk. If you guys sign Darwin Nunes at Bayern, I'm sorry, but we're gonna call it the Darwin Nunes show each week.
Oh,
Fuck the cop ex Südkurve. It's gonna be Darwin Nunes show.
oh fucking hell.
Would you low-key shit yourself if you saw a linking Darwin to Bayern?
You know what, Wesley? You know what? I agree. Reacts is a wrong in. But what's new? He's always been like that.
Man said get
Oh yeah, we
Martinelli.
are, bro. I think we're already moving. I mean, in terms of our board, we are moving like a joke. The fact that we're getting Jackson in. I said Zane is the reasons why we are world. How? Oh, I just realized what he meant. Oh, Hannah, fuck you, man. Oh, but you know why he's saying that, yeah? When we played Benfica and lost 1-0, if we won that game, we would have played Chelsea and we would have probably knocked them out of the Club World Cup. And the game that we played against Benfica and lost, Zane missed like gazillion of chances. Yeah, fuck Zane for that, by the way.
Yeah, he was at Wolves. He's
Yeah,
gonna be on a free in the summer.
I mean, if he doesn't extend, yeah, but I think he will extend. And if
No,
he
he's
doesn't, then
not.
fair play to him, I guess. But
He ain't at fucking extending. No way.
I mean, they said the same thing about Milinkovic Savic. He extended. They said the same thing about Bono. Bro, you need to understand. We will pay up for Ruben Neves because he's earned the contract and he likes the country. So, by the way, I know there's things going on, and it's true about how we're not gonna pay a lot of money as much as before, but that's because we want people to actually want to come here to be here, not just for the money. So again, Ruben Neves, now that he's here, yeah, and now that he's playing well for us and that he likes because he's actually said that he likes the country and that, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if he extends. But if he goes, I actually wish him the best of luck. Do you want to know why? Because I think he can play in a top European club. Whether it's backup or whatever, I think he can go to a top European side. I really do. Like, if he leaves, I'm not going to be salty about it.
Man said never to Chelsea.
I will say, though, he will be a massive miss because he dictates the midfield like, bro. Yeah. But yeah,
Jackson in midfield.
Fuck off. Yeah, but why never? Wait, I thought Chelsea have the best midfield, Hannah.
You know what? Let's do this, right? Let's do predictions, yeah, for this weekend's games, yeah? Right. Who have you got this weekend?
Heidenheim away.
If you lose, I want to see a Jackson background.
Fuck no.
If we lose to Tottenham, I'll have a Richarlison Everton background.
Oh, do you hate Richarlison this bad?
Yeah.
You know what? Because I don't think we'll lose to Heidenheim. Fuck it. If we actually lose, I'll go get.
Actually, no, I don't know if I can risk it.
No, fuck it. I'll risk it because I know we'll beat Heidenheim. I mean, if we don't beat Heidenheim, then we're embarrassing. So yeah.
That includes draw. I get win and draw. You get.
So, no. You said if we don't.
Come on, no. If you draw, you have to put it up because, like, come on.
Okay, fine. If you two then, don't be a fraud. You
no, two. We've got Tottenham.
I don't give a fuck. You have to win, or you put the Richarlison thing.
So, you see what I mean? Just fucking fraudulent, innit?
Then I'm not doing it. Then I'll only do it if you do it.
Can't win, can I, chat? I tried.
Okay, then it's not happening. Cool, not happening. Say less. Not happening then, because Reacts doesn't want to do the draw thing for his club, but he wants me to do it for mine. Okay, cool. Anyway, Heidenheim game, I think we win 4-0.
Do you think we beat Spurs?
2-2 draw.
Well, that means the title race is over then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Anyway, do you have a say on before we end this stream, bro? Do you have any say on the OPA contract talks?
What from our end?
Well, actually, before you answer, what's your prediction? You didn't predict.
Oh, who have you got again?
Heidenheim, 17th.
You'll beat Heidenheim 4-0. We'll beat Tottenham 2-0.
Okay, now back to answering the question. Upamecano.
No, there's
Like,
nothing really from our end. I mean, look, I won't even take him, to be honest. I'd rather have Gahey and Schlotterbeck. I've never really rated Upa like that.
that's fair.
You know, I've never really rated him. But I think he'll go to Real Madrid.
You know what? I have indication that this guy probably will stay. If you got anyone that saw my stream would have seen it, I'm gonna show you guys. Apparently, he's already prepared to move house, but
Who?
it's within Germany. It's within Munich.
So that means he might be staying then.
Yes. That's why I have a feeling that they probably agreed, but they're just stalling. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? So even Doris is saying there is an intensive exchange. Max and Christoph talking. I'm still optimistic. Yeah, they're very optimistic. Yeah, I think by the way they're gonna try to make sure this happens because why would the brother have moved? You know what I mean? Oh, there's more talks on Gehi as well. Bayern held 2 meetings with
Oh,
representatives.
fuck off, Bayern, man. Gahey should be out, bro.
By the way, I still think I don't think we get Gehi. I don't think we get Gehi. You know my stance. You know my stance, bro. I still don't think we get him. But yeah, this is what I want to show you. I'm gonna share screen now. Where is it? Uh, window. Okay, was it? Wait, is it? No, it's not even this. Why can't I? What the fuck? Is it? No. Oh wait, let me try this. If I move here, okay, then this should be it. Okay, let me show you now. Share this. You see this? Yeah.
So can you send me that tweet?
You may send you that tweet. One
Oh, wait,
second.
no, I thought he was mentioning stuff about Gahey.
No, no, no. If it's about gay, I can show it to you after this. But basically, actually, let me just show it from here. See, so you see this van right here? This is his furniture and stuff like that.
Why has he
You know
got a
what I mean?
doll's house?
Anyway, regardless, it said spotted a white moving van with French license plates arriving at the villa of Darmo Pamecano, his home basically, in Harleching district of München Saturday afternoon. 3 men packed the van full of furniture and other household items. By the way, German media likes to talk a lot, so get used to this. Upamecano and his family are moving out of their villa. After the move,
Looks
the
like a
moving van
shithole.
Huh?
Looks like a shithole, that area.
Hey, it is what it is. Maybe that's why he's moving, bro.
About
Where numerous
fucking Villa.
where numerous Bayern players such as Michael Olise, Kimmich, Goretzka, that bum should fuck off, by the way, and Rafael Guerrero already live. Upamecano moved to a house where Frank Ribery previously lived. Yeah, this should be an honor for Upamecano, bro, because Upamecano ain't the same stratosphere. But anyway, this could be an indication that the defender will stay in Munich, since it would be universal for player who intends to leave in 6 months to change his house shortly before his departure. Upamecano and his management did not respond when asked, but Bild has learned that the player has his new property since the summer and now he's moved there. There you go. Let me get rid of this fucking shit as well.
So you're exposing the stats?
Yeah, and I don't give a fuck. Enjoy the stats, guys. I have nothing to hide, so it's fine.
Oh, man. So, have we gone through everything?
Hmm?
Have we gone through everything?
Yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to say quickly is, I think he will stay. Do you want to see the Gay one?
Yes, let's see this Gay one.
Because about this is new to me, the Gay one. Maybe. So the Gay one. 1 second. Where is the Gay one? Because I know this concerns you.
I
Okay.
screenshot the stats.
Man said he screenshot. Yeah, but by the way, that stat will change. So enjoy the stats.
I screenshot this.
Facts are there on YouTube, bro. Not on your screenshot.
I'm sorry, I don't know why that's funny.
It's funny because he's trying to act like he's exposing me. Okay,
Man,
cool.
I screenshot the stats.
As if stats don't change over time, by the way. But okay, cool. Anyway, Bayern held 2 meetings with the representatives of Marghi. The Englishman is a target for Bayern, but much will depend on what will happen with Upamecano, which he's gonna stay. So again, you shouldn't be worried. If the latter extends his contract, then Gay could look for a different solution. Which again, there's Liverpool, Madrid, etc. If Upa decides to leave, the Englishman would be a serious name for the club. At the moment, there are 4 clubs realistically in the conversation for Gay: Bayern, Liverpool, Madrid, Barca.
Can you
Fabrizio
send me
said
that tweet, please?
Huh?
Could you possibly send me that tweet?
Okay. And now what I'm gonna do is, so I don't do this again, so this fraud stop acting fraudulent, because even though I have nothing to hide, he's trying to be shameless. Anyway, let me send that to you.
Yeah, because I got a show on Gahey later, so I didn't see that.
Yeah, this was from IMS and Mia. They always post anything that's Bayern related onto, you know what I mean?
Are you sending it to my actual Twitter?
No, so I'll send the link through. Do you want me to send it to you on Twitter immediately?
I don't mind if it's on Twitter or WhatsApp.
I sent it to you on Twitter.
So cool. Oh man, what a funny show.
You got it, yeah?
Yeah, boss.
Okay, yeah. I think that's all about it, man.
I think Gahey will stay. I mean, will come to us in January.
I know you mean stay in England, but
I think we pay the.
Bro, I think we go for Schlotterbeck more than Gahey over time.
I hope.
And I hope that what happens bro, listen. By the way, part of the reason why I want Schlotterbeck more as well, because I'm not trying to enter a race in which I have a feeling we won't win with Gay. Gay is English. He's probably going to want to go to Liverpool. He was going to go to Liverpool. You can't really change your mind like that. So, but I don't even think Real Madrid, I know they usually sweep players off you, but even Real Madrid, I'm not really sure if they're going to be able to win this battle.
No,
he can change his mind for both Madrid and Bayern, but I just don't see it personally. I really don't. Unless if he changes his mind, then cool. But to be fair, listen, with Bayern, one thing I will say, Harry Kane has been convincing him, but again, I don't know if it's worked or not. That's something we have to keep in mind. With Real Madrid, who knows? Maybe eventually you'll have Trent and Jude Bellingham convince him. Who the fuck knows?
It's just never ending.
And Perez will use his funds and he'll be he's gonna try to ask Gay to be shady and stuff. So
it's just literally never ending.
Yeah, but by the way, you see all this that's happening now. You're hearing Madrid fans complain.
Madrid fans can jog on.
Damn, you hate any Madrid fan that exists on this planet.
Yes.
So you hate Dave. So you hate Will. So you hate Sam. So you hate
Matrix. Don't say I hate them.
I know what you mean. You hate how they act.
I literally watched Dave.
By the way, guys, I'm trolling. Yeah, I'm trolling. But
I watch Dave all the time.
Now, big up to all of them, by the way. But I'm just, I'm trying to troll you. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I think that's about it, bro. There's nothing else really to chat about. There's really nothing much else to chat about this week.
I hope you enjoyed because I will be hosting again next week when Zia's club bottles out of the weekend.
Yeah, that's not happening. That's the only moment of fame you're ever gonna have.
No, if you lose, I'm hosting again.
We'll see, because I don't think we're gonna lose. And I don't think we're gonna draw. I think
If
we're
we
gonna win.
both win, we do rock, paper, scissors. We take it in turns. And whoever drops points.
No, first come, first serve, bro. That's how it works, man. Game's game.
What do you mean first comes, first serve? How does that even work?
So you basically set up the stream and then send it.
Yeah, but we have to wait for Hannah to do the thumbnail and everything.
Yeah, so when he's done, boom, act.
Yeah, but I know you're slow, so I'll just...
Have I been slow in all these other weeks, though?
Bro, you didn't set up your stream 5 minutes...
Yeah, today, because I knew... but today, because I knew you were doing it for the beginning stages, but usually, when I'm awake, I always set up first. Just say.
Mate.
Tactics.
Anyway, chat. I'm raiding north side.
Reactions here, raid.
Are you raiding too?
Let me do that as well. Before you...
Yes! Big up Hanno, bruv.
What did Hanno say, the donkey?
I will send it you first.
Oh, but Hanno, you're a donkey then. And by the way, you can't send first because we both have the Canva. Haha, jokes
Man
on you.
said, man, we need to see a deep dive on Zia's channel. Just been going through some what I just saw. Let's... You see, when Wesley's not going at me, he's actually quite funny.
Man said, man, we need to do a deep dive on Zir's channels. Just been going through some what I saw. You can keep going through it, bro. But over time, you're gonna eat your own words, bro. You're gonna eat your own words. So it's okay. Keep enjoying seeing the stats for now, as if it will never change. And if it doesn't change on this stream, it will change in future streams. So keep enjoying, brother. Keep enjoying.
Does Wesley watch you?
I don't think he does as much as others, but maybe here and there he'll jump in.
No, to be fair to Wesley, as much as he takes the piss, he's actually one of my loyal subs.
I mean, Wesley started this dumb agenda at one point, but he did apologize for it, so we have moved on for now. Hopefully, it doesn't happen again. Yeah, but you know, I mean, he can still be moving a little fraudulent sometimes. It is what it is, man. A lot happens to the best of us. Anyway, we're gonna dip now. North side redirect is on for me, Reacts, if you want to end the stream.
Yeah, man, we'll send.
Oh shit! Wait. Actually, no, it's fucking not. I just realized.
See what I mean? This guy's professional, yeah, and he wants to fucking host. Bro,
Yeah.
Bro wants to.
Funny enough, I redirected to this.
This brother, yeah, wants to host. He can't even cook. He can't even fucking cook toast.
Hey, listen, allow it with that cooking toast. Anyway, now
that was a bar still.
Alright, now wallahi, for real, I swore on Allah's name, I actually put north side. Khalas.
What?
What do you mean what?
No, I see you saying nice words about you now.
Anyway, no, it's lately you haven't. Fair enough to you, but before you had, it's calm. Anyway. Now we can end the stream, brother.
Chat. I'm live later. Zia, what you got coming up quick?
Zir talks football. I'll do the Majlis show there because we talk majority Premier League stuff.
It's the international cup final today, PSG versus Flamengo.
Is it today?
Yeah, 5 o'clock. Do you know the
it's in Qatar. It's in Lusail, isn't it?
Do you know how you had the old Club World Cup? The Intercontinental Cup?
Yeah. PSG, they're playing tonight. I didn't know this.
I might do a watch along. I don't know.
I might do a watch along if I don't leave my house. What time is it?
5 o'clock. Well, it's on at 5 o'clock UK for me.
Intercontinental Cup, right? No, wait, that's international. Which one is it?
I don't know. It's on a favorite. It's just type it in. It starts in 2 hours and 40 minutes.
All right, let me search PSG. Yeah, today it starts 10 p.m. my time. So
There you
if
go.
it's wait no 20 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 p.m.
Are you doing a watch along?
Hmm?
Are you doing a watch along?
I have a show with Sammy, so it's impossible.
No.
But I'll watch the game in the background.
Fairs. I might do a watch along. I don't know yet. I've got a stream set up. It depends on which one I do yet.
I'll watch the game on my iPad in the background.
The chat misspelled.
But yeah, guys.
I'll have a look. I'll have a look.
Well, quickly, guys, though, because this is obviously revamped to FCB, I have two other channels for those who are unaware. Um, I will leave the link to the other two channels in the chat right now, and I'll leave it in the description as well because I forgot to add the other two channels in the description as well. So I will do that for people that do watch on playback, if that makes sense. So yeah, once bear with me. Where is the fucking links for this?
What are you saying to this, by the way, as the React watch along?
In the future, if it's possible, sure.
We will definitely do a watch along eventually, and one day I'll jump on a Bayern Munich watch along with him, and he'll jump on a Liverpool watch along. We'll do it. We will set it up eventually. Obviously, it's difficult because sometimes Liverpool, Bayern, sometimes kind of play at the same time. Bring up my last comment. What? Moving like Hollywood? What? You know about that? You know about the PSG one? Because I said no. I mean, to be fair, I was scheduling it at like 4 a.m. UK, so I was just like wanting to quickly dash it.
All right, there. I put it on my chat.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pin it for people that's watching on playback and they watch through and I'll put it also in the description later on. So yeah, go subscribe, guys, because that's what I'll do my next show in Zir Talks.
We are one. Sorry, one. Just before we wrap up, and one sub away from 2.5K. Literally one sub from 2,500.
How many subs am I on this new channel?
Listen, you'll have to ask Touchline, innit? It's up to him, innit?
23 subs on football.
I've said a couple of ideas.
And wrestling, I'm on 28. Damn, I'm 2 away from 30 on the wrestling one. Fair enough.
And to be fair, Wesley, if we were to do a joint watch along, it couldn't be a Man U or Liverpool game. It would. I think it would be very much impossible. Both of our channels get demonetized. And it would have to be, I don't know, a game that's meaningless to
like neutral game, probably.
Yeah, because if I jumped on a Man United watch along, listen,
I will say though, the only problem with watch alongs on my channel, I started doing OBS. In case people don't know, I started using OBS recently with the help of Assist. For anyone that's interested in working with it, it's actually interesting. Michael and he recommended them to me. So big ups. Yeah, I've been using OBS lately for watch along. So that's and even reactions as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit more difficult doing it with other people watch alongs, but maybe one time we can try where it's only just through StreamYard. It could be one of those things. But I just want to let y'all know. That's all. But anyway, I think we should end, bro.
Yeah, chat. Raid North side up, say Footy Reacts or Reacts Raid.
Zero and Reacts Raid.
Whatever you're going to do. Take care. I'll see you all very, very soon. Peace.